Hey guys, it's Adam. It's the first Monday of 2021. So here is your minister's moment. Welcome to January. Welcome to a new year. We made it. We are here. God bless us all. And being January, this is the time of year that we talk about New Year's resolutions, rededicating ourselves to things we should have already been doing, maybe focusing on some things that we just recently realized that we need to work on, some faults in our character, some faults in our habits that need fixing. Happens all the time. Good on you for deciding to change a few things, to look a little bit more like Jesus maybe. And if you haven't chosen anything yet, allow me to make a suggestion. Maybe you already guessed it. Our words. In a time where a lot of our interaction with others is either behind a mask, is short-lived, is online, is digital, through text message, through email, direct messaging, all these different ways we're communicating, it's very important that we keep in mind how we say what we say. And especially if we're communicating via text, with email or text message, things like that, it's important to, as we read those emails, not to take too much inflection or put too much attitude into what we read. Give the people that we're reading our messages from a little bit of grain of salt, a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, that if something comes across as mean, if something comes across as mad or upset or rude, and it doesn't necessarily have to, maybe that's us reading into it, give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they weren't trying to say that. But as we communicate, as we talk to other people, let's do what we can to make sure that our words are saying exactly what we want them to say. Because, for instance, Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 15 tells us this: wise words are rarer and more valuable than much gold and many rubies. See, what Solomon is saying here is that careful words don't happen very often. Wise words, we miss out on a lot. When we stop and think about what we're going to say before we say it, and we stop and think about how we're going to say what we're going to say, we can communicate much more clearly. I'm sure if you're anything like me, there are several, social media posts, there are several social media comments, there are emails, there are text messages that you wrote out, but you never hit send on because you stopped and you thought about it and said, you know what, this is not going to benefit me. This is not going to benefit the person I'm sending it to. This is only going to make things worse or more heated or something like that. If you did that, good on you. Delete it, let it go. If you haven't done that a lot, now's a great time to start that habit. Gets you feeling better. You have vented, you have voiced what you wanted to say, and then get rid of it. You got it off your chest, you got it out of your heart. Good. Got it out of your head. Great. But sometimes sharing that message isn't always beneficial. Use wise words. Speaking of New Year's resolutions, a lot of people, myself included, are dedicating themselves to exercising a little more. We've been very sedentary over the last, 9-10 months or so, over the last year. We all kind of gained the COVID-19 and we got to get rid of it. It's good for us to, get a little healthier. Right there with you. I would be joining you in that. I even got a few new, Apple Watch requests for tracking and exercise tracking and things. For those of you that have joined me in that, be patient with me. Saturday night, I managed to do the old, kick the foot under the couch with your pinky toe thing, and my little right pinky toe is all different kinds of really pretty colors right now, purples and reds and yellow. I think my wife said even a little bit of green in there, which is probably a bad thing. But at the moment, that one little part of my body is keeping me from getting on the treadmill, going out and walking and exercising and things like that. One little word in a conversation can hurt big time. And some of you may have cringed a little bit when I mentioned the pinky toe and the couch foot, because you've been there. little toe somehow just manages to catch things just right or just wrong, and just ruin your at least the next 10 minutes. If something's broken, it'll ruin your next few weeks. That one little part of your body, when it hurts, ruins everything and sets everything painful, and is a kind of a constant reminder that something bad just happened. Our words can be much the same way. If we say something, if we hear something that's rude, that's mean, that's just mean-spirited and meant to hurt somebody, that can ruin an entire day. It can ruin a conversation. It can ruin a relationship. So this year, if you're looking for a resolution to work on, something to improve on, like me, let's work on our words. Since wise words are more valuable and rarer than gold and many rubies, let's bring that richness into people's lives a little more this year. Will you join me in that? Thanks, guys, for hanging around. Love you. See you next time.